Next, we're gonna prepare our stew beef that we are going to marinate. So we're gonna start with 2 white onions. This is a Scotch bonnet pepper. I cut this little stem off. If you are not big on, I'm gonna add this to my blender. Right back. Back with our blended medley. To that, I also added a few cloves of garlic. So you want it to be in this sort of liquid state. Get all this out carefully with your spatula. Certainly, you don't want to touch your eyes or anything like that once you're working with this product. So we have here 1.5 pounds of stew beef that we got from the market. Stew beef is one of the tougher cuts of meat. You want to cook it in liquid until it is tender. One thing you'll notice with stew beef is that it has sort of these ribbons of fat in them. And like this is actually good. It's going to be pretty tender. It's going to allow me to cook this down. This is a little bit too fat for me. So if I see a piece like this, I'm going to just trim that off. And you see how this piece right here has this little fat piece right here? That's a little bit too much for me, so I don't really want that in there. So I'm just going to kind of make my way through this. And what I'm trying to do is get it all to about the same size so that once it's all cooked, it is to the same level of tenderness. And now we got like 3 big pieces left. Most of it just kind of falls apart. This is probably like 1/2 ounce of just fat that we just trimmed off. So very good value here. Start by seasoning this with salt and pepper. You have to really flavor the meat and let the seasoning do the work on the meat. So well coat it with our sesame oil. Go in with our seasoning blend. This is the same seasoning blend that we used on the chicken. I'm gonna go ahead and add this little bit of soy sauce in here. Look at that beautiful beef. We're gonna put all of this pepper in here. So I'm just gonna dump all of this right in. This is exactly what I want this step to look like. When you add the pepper this early into the process, you're getting the flavor, that fruit flavor from the wonderful Scotch bonnet. As it cooks down, a lot of that heat is going to leave the dish and you won't be left with this sort of scalding hot marinade here. So that's exactly what I want this step to look like. Remember this.